KD8VYT.
Kilo 4 Oscar Golf.
KE8VZA returning. Oh, okay, Chuck, I heard you that time. Whatever problem there was there, it resolved itself. And we picked up a couple more stations there. KD8VYT, that's Victor Yankee Tango, Russ. And K4OG, Middlemark, got him on the list, got both of you on the list there. We're going to take more check-ins after the pre-show begins. And then after the main net starts, Dustin will take some more. So plenty of opportunities to check in. But if you would like to beat the rush and get one of those coveted front row seats, orchestra seating, there you go, give me a call.
This is Kilo Echo 8 Zulu Romeo Yankee, Jeremy. You can put me on the list if you want. I will be standing by for the pre-show and everything. Figured I'm sitting here, so I might as well get in on it.
KE8ZRY, KE8VZA. Very good, Jeremy. Got you on the log. Thanks for checking in, and I'm sure we'll talk to you during the pre-show. Very good. Anybody else out there that would like to get in and beat the rush, you can check in now, or you can wait till the pre-show starts. It's your choice. I'm listening, KE8VZA.
W8WKY.
KE8VZA, K8SLG. Well, one of those blips was the Extended Freedom Network, so I'll keep an eye on that one for us. K8SLG.
KD8SLG, KE8VZA. Good to hear you, Just Nick. And thanks for watching our 6 there. Appreciate it. And Lucy thinks that somebody maybe tied an HT to their horse and left it on transmit. So who knows? But thank you. KE8VZA returning. So we're getting down to the wire here for the pre-show to kick off for the Beacon Net. And going to ask that we hold off any more check-ins Unless you want to do it through the blue screen, that's fine, but hold off on RF check-ins for now because we don't want to miss our announcer. We don't want to talk over her, and I have to be honest, Sunday we cut it really close. I was sweating, but she was able to get her message through and get our show off to a proper start. So I'd rather not repeat that last-minute drill again tonight. So if you haven't checked in yet, there'll be plenty of opportunity to check in. We will gladly take check-ins during the pre-show and then again during the main net. So welcome, everybody. And NetLogger is open if you'd like to join in the fray that is the blue screen. And I'll shut up now. KE8VZA, standing by. Fifteen seconds and counting.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
There she is, QST. This is Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8VZA. My personal is Eric Echo Romeo India Charlie, and I am the pre-show net controller tonight on the Beacon Net. And I'm filling in for Just Nick, KD8SLG, and we are going to tell you that we are on the W8WKY repeater. Frequency is 147, mark 390, with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114, mark 8. You can also connect to us via Allstar Node number 48496 or Echolink W8WKY-R. The Beacon Net pre-show is a controlled pre-net, and I ask that all traffic come through net control, yours truly, and emergency traffic or urgent traffic, feel free to break in at any time. Got a few check-ins here already, and I'll address that in a minute. Let me take a break for time. KE8VZA returning. So the Beacon Net meets every Sunday night and Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. with the pre-show and check-in starting at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Time, whatever we're on, Standard or Daylight Savings, the Eastern Time Zone. So let's go ahead and check in with our net control team here and do our notorious Mickey Mouse roll call. And I heard him on the air earlier, and I saw him in the blue screen.
KE8VZA,
KD8EPC will be our NCO for tonight. How you doing tonight, Dustin?
All right, KE8VZA and the net. Good evening, Eric. Just an FYI, I need you to slow down a little bit because you weren't making it through the nodes there. So we got to make sure we let everything drop. I did drop Texas temporarily because they were making all that noise there, and I just dropped them, and hopefully they'll come back in a little bit here. Anyway, I'm here. I'm ready for the big show, and I'm turning it back to pre-net control.
Roger, Dustin. Thank you for the reminder. And just an FYI, I checked you on reverse, and I got you at a solid S9. Pretty cool. Thanks again, and good to hear you tonight. We look forward to hearing you further at the top of the hour. We'll clear with KD8EPC, and next on the list is Nick, KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Just Nick? And are you going to stick around for the big event?
KE8VZA, this is KD8SLG. Are you hearing me, Eric?
Yes, Nick, 5-9 plus.
KD8SLG returning. Good to hear you, man. Now, you were gone there for a minute and a half or so. And Dustin, I tried to do that as well. I think the VULTR is looping in with NU5D somehow, and we're getting a double connection there, which is why it starts clicking out like that. I'm going to watch the bubble chart and see. Anyway, I'm going to do my best to stick around. Good to hear you, man. And, yeah, my mind is just based on whatever I was thinking about who was here tonight. Good to hear you, man. KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right there, Just Nick. Well, hey, thanks for your intervention there and your mindful eye. It's definitely good to hear you, and no worries on playing musical chairs earlier with who's doing the pre-show. We got it figured out, and anyway, good to hear you. I hope recuperation's going well. We'll clear with KD8SLG for now and go on down, and let's see if KE8QKO, Nick at Night, is out there, who has no responsibilities whatsoever. Are you out there, Nick? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
KE8QKO. Yeah, I'm out here. I'm going to stick around. I think I might fall asleep. We'll see how that works out. I took my son to ski club today, and I fell asleep in the truck for about a half an hour. Suddenly I woke up and looked around, get my bearings, and I realized that it was time for him to stop skiing. I had to run inside and get him. But yeah, so yeah, I was going to be sticking around for a bit and go from there. I am wondering, though, with Nick's medications, is the bubble chart going to look like real bubbles? Honey bubbles. Anyway, maybe you can get back to us on that later. Back to you, Eric, KE8QKO.
All right there, Nick at Night. Yeah, I'm remembering Lawrence Welk walking out in front of his orchestra saying, turn on the bubble machine, please. And all those bubbles come out. Yeah. Maybe Nick's got his own bubble machine down there. Good to hear you, Nick. And got you on the list. And don't worry, if we make it around the horn and we give you a holler and you're not there, we know what happened. And I remember the ski club days with the kids. It was fun. I actually got myself a pass and started skiing because I got bored. Anyway, let's see. We'll clear with KE8QKO and go down to W8HRF. And that is Josh. And he has one of the trivias tonight. I asked Lucy in the blue screen, and I apologize if she answered me. I missed it. So who has which trivia tonight, Josh, and how are you doing?
KE8VZA, W8HRF. How's it going, Eric? Yep, we have trivia ready, and hopefully we're sounding okay. Sounds like Lucy has main and I have alternate. So, talk to you at the top of the hour. KE8VZA, W8HRF.
All right, Josh, very good. Got you down for the alt trivia. And good to hear you tonight. We'll clear with W8HRF for now and go on down to our other trivia master, KE8YUK. How you doing tonight, Lucy? And I guess you have the main trivia.
KE8VZA, KE8YUK, yes sir. Trivia is all set to go. I actually have it stored in a place I can find it this time because I'm smart this time. And We'll be ready for the top of the hour. Back to you.
Very good, Lucy. Good to hear you tonight. We are eagerly awaiting the two trivias. And we'll clear with KE8YUK for now. And we'll give him a shout. I don't know if he's out there. I heard him on the Boredom Breaker net today. KI5DAY. Alan, are you out there tonight? Okay, hearing nothing. He may be at the Big W or otherwise engaged. So we will go on down the list of who I've already got on the list, and then I'll take some more check-ins. So this is KE8VZA with the BeaconNet pre-show on the W8WKY repeater. And let me take a pause, and I'll read who we have. All right, so far we have WB4AIZ Chuck down in Florida, who was reporting temperatures in the low 80s today. He checked in and out, 73 Chuck. And next is Eddie, W3ETB. And we put Ray in the customary 10th slot at his call sign's K5CFY. And then Brad, KA0KDW over in Missouri. Russ, KD8VYT. Middlemark, K4OG, KE8ZRY, Jeremy, KA8MNT, Tom, who checked in and out, 73 Tom, and Steve, NU5D. I picked you up from the blue screen there, Steve. And let's go ahead and open up the floor for further check-ins. Please call now. Give me your call sign phonetically and alphabetically with your name and location.
Whiskey Alpha 8, Kilo Oscar Charlie, WA8 KOC, Fred in Akron. Have a good evening and a good net this evening, guys. I'm going to be in and out. 7-3 to all.
All right, Fred. Got you in and out. Thanks for checking in. We'll clear with WA8 KOC. And let's see. Go down. We'll take some more check-ins. Sorry, a little brain pause there. Any more check-ins? Go ahead and call now, and just keep them rolling in, and I'll keep on typing.
Alpha 8, Charlie Tango, Craig and Shreve.
All right, we picked up Alpha 8, Charlie Tango, with, that is Craig over in Shreve. Very good to hear you tonight, Craig. Any further check-ins before we work this list? Please call now.
W8WKY, repeater, PL1 14.8.
Okay, KE8VZA returning. I see KI5TAQ, Taco Tim, in the blue screen. I'm going to go ahead and add you here, Tim. And we're going to go ahead and work this list. Let's go up to Eddie, W3ETB. How you doing tonight, Eddie? I think I heard you on the Boredom Breaker net today. I checked in for the first hour and listened a little bit. How you doing, Eddie? And are you going to stick around for the main net tonight?
Yeah, hi, Eric. Yeah, I was able to get in on Dustin's hour and Lucy's hour. Not Lucy. Lucy was on the blue screen there. Sorry, Lucy. Nancy's hour. So I was able to check in twice today for unusual event here. And so I will be sticking around and actually been trying to finish up on my medication here. I have one pill to take tonight and then one in the morning and I'll be done. And hopefully the gum infection that I had will be dead, but I'm not too positive about that. I think it's still kind of hanging in there. So we'll see what happens by Monday. Might be another trip to the dentist again. find out what's going on with this situation here. Anyway, I'll be here. W3ETV, back to net.
Very good, Eddie. Sorry to hear about your gum issues. I had some minor gum issues in the past and got them taken care of, and have been good ever since. So fingers crossed for you. Good to hear you tonight. And I was not able to check into Nancy's hour. I was at work, and, they kind of started expecting me to actually do some work. So I had to comply because I really like eating and having a roof over my head anyway. Thanks, Eddie. We'll clear with W3ETB. Let's go see if Ray is here. I haven't seen him in the blue screen, but you never know. K5CFY. Ray, are you out there tonight? And are you going to hang around for the main net?
Echolink, Victor Zulu Alpha, K5CFY. Good evening there, Eric. Great job on the pre-net here. And no, I will not be hanging around. I got company coming, so I'm going to have to get off of here. Just wanted to say hi to everybody, and I'll get off of here and let you get some more check-ins. Have a fun net, and we'll catch you later. K5, CFY.
Very good, Ray. Well, hey, thank you for checking in, and enjoy your company tonight. And we got you on the log as in and out. So 73, Ray. Let's see, who's next? Brad, KA0KDW over in Missouri. I heard you guys chatting before the pre-show. How you doing tonight? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
K88VZA, KA0KDW, good evening. I do plan on sticking around for the net. Still trying to get rid of this residual cough after having a cold the last week or two, week and a half or so. Now just trying to get rid of this cough that wants to linger. K0KDW.
W8WKY.
Okay, Brad, very good. Got you on the log, sticking around. And I hate those cold, or the coughs that keep lingering, and they turn into that dry, nagging cough. It's like, ugh. Anyway, I know how it goes. Good to hear you tonight. We'll clear with KA0KDW for now and go down to Russ, KD8VYT. How you doing tonight, Russ? And are you going to stick around for the main net? KD8VYT, this is KE8VZA with the BeaconNet pre-show. Are you still out there, Russ? Are you going to stick around for the main net? KE8VZA returning. We'll circle back for Russ. Let's go on down and talk to K4OG, Kindergarten for Old Guys. How you doing, Mark? Are you going to stick around for the main net tonight? And are you in KY or OH?
VZA, K4OG. We are in OH, and we're sticking around. We're going to have some fun tonight. K4OG.
All right there, Mark. I seem to remember maybe on the BeaconNet you said you were coming in RF. So that means you're within RF range. I'm smart, I can put that together. Anyway, good to hear you, Mark. Glad you're sticking around. Got you on the log. And next we'll go down to Jeremy, KE8ZRY. How you doing tonight, Jeremy? And I think you're sticking around tonight.
KE8VZA. This is KE8ZRY. Good evening to you and everybody who's checked in so far. I am planning on sticking around. I'm working on a few projects in my basement, so I'm going to be out for a little bit. And I'm feeling good tonight. I'm not too tired, so I should be sticking around. With that, I'll send it back over to you, KE8ZRY.
Very good, Jeremy. Well, I hope your projects go well. And thanks for checking in. Got you on the log as sticking around. We'll clear with KE8ZRY for now. I am KE8VZA with the BeaconNet pre-show on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio. Let's go on down to our next station with KA8MNT Tom, who checked in and out via the blue screen. 73 Tom. And thanks for checking in. And after that is Steve, NU5D. I think it's nickel under $5. How you doing tonight, Steve? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
Howdy, Eric and rest of the net. Probably not going to stick around, but I will keep an ear to the ground. We had a repeater blown up last Thursday and had to bring in a replacement. And looked like the squelch was running a little loose. I apologize for that. Having been net control many times, it is very irritating to have noise like that. So I'll do my best to keep it down. I appreciate y'all's patience. Good net, and thank you again. NU5D.
Very good, Steve. Got you on the log as in and out, and we really appreciate you monitoring the situation down there. Sorry to hear you had a repeater go down. But anywho, thanks for checking in. 73, Steve. We'll clear with NU5D for now. Next station on the list is WA8KOC, Fred, who checked in and out. 73, Fred, and thank you. And after that is Alpha 8 Charlie Tango, Craig, down in Shreve. How you doing tonight, Craig? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
KE8VZA, Eric, good evening. AA8CT. Gonna plan on it, fighting the battle with the eyelids. I don't know. I'll probably get through the trivias, but may not make it to the answers. So with that, you've got a lot of check-ins to go. Appreciate you taking the time to do this and keeping this net running strong. So with that, I'll turn it back to net control. Take care, Eric. Thank you.
All right, Craig, very good. You're very welcome. I like doing the pre-show, and good to hear you tonight. Got you on the log, and give it your best shot. I know those eyelids succumb to gravity after a while. It just happens. But, hey, what can you do? Got you on the log. Glad you're here. We'll clear with AA8CT, and we'll go down to our next station all the way from that little holler called Baofeng, Oklahoma. Taco Tim, KI5TAQ. How you doing tonight, Tim? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
Well, good evening, Eric. This is KI5TAQ. Yes, I am going to stick around for the net tonight. I think I may have broken a few of those wrenches that Alan has made. Oh, I got to give that guy some more hard time anyways, one way or the other. But I'll let you get on with the net. This is KI5TAQ.
All right, Tim, very good. Yeah, got to keep Alan in line, right? Well, maybe you could give Larry some hot salsa to go with his Funyuns. That ought to keep Alan occupied for a while anyway, managing that situation. Anyway, good to hear you, Tim. Got you on the log. We'll clear with KI5TAQ. That brings me down to the bottom of the list. We still have some time here before the main net starts, a little more than 6 minutes. So any other stations out there that would like to get on the list, please call now.
Echo 8, Zulu Romeo, KE8 ZZR, Harry over in Wadsworth.
Whiskey Delta 8, Lima Alpha, WD8LLA. Name's Neil, and I'm located in Metropolitan Brewster, Ohio.
Net control, please copy. Kilo, Bravo 3, Golf, Papa, X-ray, KB3 GPX. Mike, York, Pennsylvania, monitoring via Zello in the KB1 crosslink here. Good evening.
Well, we'll try it again. KC8, Fox Queen, Victor Mark.
All right, I'll pick it up there. This is KE8 VZA, Eric, returning with the BeaconNet pre-show, and we picked up, let's see, 4 stations. KE8 ZZR Harry, WD8 LLA Neil, KB3 GPX Mike, and KC8 FQV Mark. Let's go up and talk to Harry. How you doing tonight, Harry? Are you going to stick around for the main net?
Hey, good evening, Eric. This is KE8 ZZR here. Yes, I will be sticking around for the net, so I'll turn it back to you.
W8WKY.
Excellent, Harry. Got you on the log. Sticking around. Good to hear you. We'll clear with KE8 ZZR for now and go on down to Neil, all the way from Metropolitan Brewster, WD8LLA. How you doing tonight, Neil? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
KD8DVA, WD8LLA. Good evening, Eric, and everyone that's helping running the net tonight. You guys do a fine job. I'm not going to stick around tonight. I got one foot in the ground, another foot in bed, so I think I'm going to bed. But I sure appreciate the net. I will be listening to it till I fall asleep, trying to further my education. Back to you, Eric. Thanks again, and God bless everybody on the net.
All right, Neil. I think if I had one foot in bed, I would continue on my way to bed. So I'm not close to my bed, so that's a good thing. But thanks for the compliments. Good to hear you tonight. And enjoy what you hear before you fall into slumberland. So we'll clear with W8LLA. Thanks, Neil, in 73. And we'll go on down to Mike. Kilo Bravo 3, Golf, Papa, X-Ray. How you doing tonight, Mike? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
Good evening. I think it's KE8 VZA. Hopefully got it correct there. KB3 GPX. Coming in on Zello through the KB1 link here. And, well, first time on the net. Good evening to everybody. Looks like a good crowd here watching on NetLogger. Good to hear Stephen there as well, NU5D. Just wrapped up logging for 2 nets earlier this evening, so there we go, one net controller to another. We'll hang out for the net here this evening. Hopefully the link will hold up here for the rest of the evening, but good to hear everyone tonight. And back to net control, KB3 GPX.
KY3, Victoria, Quebec X-Ray.
Delta Yankee number 3, Victoria, Quebec, X-ray.
This is KE8VZA returning. Thank you, Mike, for the compliments. Got you on the log here. Glad you're here, and welcome to the Beacon Net. We're here every Sunday night and Wednesday nights at 10 Eastern. Check-ins at 9:30. That last station that called in, I did not get all of your call sign. I heard Victor, Quebec, X-ray, but I missed the rest. If you could please try again so I can get you in the log here.
Delta Yankee number 3, Victoria, Quebec, X-ray, Philippines.
Okay, Philippine station, I got a 3 in front of the VQX. If you could repeat your call sign again phonetically 2 times, and I'll hopefully hear it that time.
Thank you. Delta Yankee 3, Victoria, Quebec, X-ray. Delta Yankee 3, Victoria, Queen, X-ray. My name is Raymond. My QTX, Norsagaray, Bulacan, Philippines. Thank you. Copy? My QTX, Norsagaray, Bulacan. Copy?
I copy Delta 3, Victor, excuse me, let me start over. Delta 3, Victor, Quebec, X-ray, and I did not catch your name. If you could please repeat your name, and I'll get that in the log as well.
My name is Raymond. My QTX, Norsagaray, Bulacan, Philippines, Norsagaray, Bulacan.
All right, Raymond. Well, hey, thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. I did get your name there for the log and your call sign. Are you going to stay for the rest of the net?
My club station DX, Echo Victor, Mexico. Copy, Echo Victor, Mexico.
Okay, you're in Mexico. Okay, Raymond. Well, we got you on the log, and we'll call for you when we get back around through the log here. Thank you for checking in. Appreciate it. And I corrected your call sign. I had it wrong initially. Delta Yankee 3, Victor, Quebec, X-ray. Got it. Thank you very much for your patience. Okay, we've made it through our... no, we didn't. We got a couple stations we got to touch base with. Actually, one. Mark, KC8FQV. How you doing tonight, Mark? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
KC8FQV. Well, I'm always going to just say no, but you caught it. So yeah, we're going to stay around. You know, So, yeah, we'll stay around for the net. You almost caught me that no, I wasn't. But you saved it. Yep, you saved it. So, KSFQV, back to net control.
All right, Mark. Once in a while I do something right. Thanks for checking in. Got you on the log is sticking around. And that's the end of the pre-show. We're going to go ahead and turn this over to our Master of Ceremonies, Dustin, KD8EPC. Take it away, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much there, Eric. Good evening and welcome to the BeaconNet. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8EPC, and I'll be net control for the evening. The BeaconNet meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and NPL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-in, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside, and various other networks, so we ask you to key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit. Make sure you let everything drop so we can hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show that'd like to check into the BeaconNet, please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
W8WKY.
All right, Eric must have did a good job there. Let's go up and get our trivia, and we'll start running the list here. Looks like main trivia is Miss Lucy tonight, KYUK. What do you have for us?
KD8EPC, K8YUK. I'm paranoid of quick keying now, so wanted to make sure I give enough time. All right, main trivia for tonight. Invented the first multi-band dipole antenna to use tuned traps. Alpha, option Alpha, K7UGA, Kilo 7, I don't remember what the U is, umbrella, I don't remember. Just bear with me. I can't do phonetics at the moment. Option B is WB6ACU. C is W3DZZ. And option D is W4CGP. Again, who invented the first multi-band dipole antenna to use tuned traps? Option A is K7UGA. Option B is WB6ACU. Option C is W3DZZ. Or option D, W4CGP. I'll post it in the blue screen. Back to you, Eric.
All right, thanks so much there, Lucy. Let's go up here to W8HRF, Mr. Lucy, for our alternate trivia. What do you have for us?
KD8EPC, W8HRF. Tonight's alternate trivia question is, Thomas Lincoln was the fourth and youngest son of 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. His nickname was Tad. Thomas Tad Lincoln was his name. Why did Abraham Lincoln name his youngest son Tad? Your options are Alpha, because Lincoln said he had said that he was a small boy with a large head and wriggled like a tadpole. Bravo, because as a boy, Thomas loved capturing tadpoles in jars and interrupting during presidential meetings to show people them. Charlie, the nickname Tad was short for Tadworth, a family name. Or Delta, Lincoln named him after his longtime friend and political companion, Colonel Thaddeus Waldobin. Again, let me drop this real quick. And after my node IDs,
Tonight's alternate trivia question, which I will post in the blue screen. Thomas Lincoln was the fourth and youngest son of the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. His nickname was Tad. Why did Abraham Lincoln call his youngest son Tad as his nickname? Your options are Alpha, because Lincoln said that Tad had a small body, a large head, and wriggled like a tadpole. B, because as a boy, Thomas loved capturing tadpoles in jars and interrupting during presidential meetings to show them. C, the nickname Tad was short for Tadworth, a family name on the president's wife's side. Or Delta, Lincoln named him after his longtime political companion, Colonel Thaddeus Waldobine. KD8EPC, W8HRF.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. We're going to think about that one for a while, too. And in the meantime, I'm going to go see if I can't still catch him if he's still there. WD8LLA, Neil, are you still there? All right, he said he was in and out. He must have gone to bed already. Let's go down to Eddie, W3ETB. Good evening.
Yeah, hi, Dustin. We did it twice in one day again. So, these trivia questions with the real long answers are really, I'm confused. Sorry, Lucy. Sorry, Josh. But your answers are so long. I get confused before you finish reading them. Anyway, I haven't a clue on either one of them, so I'm going to go with B and B and just hope for the best. Anyway, I hope you're doing well there, Dustin. And I did type in the blue screen. Nick, hope he's feeling better. And hope everybody is okay, and wish everyone a good night. And I am going to be 73 for now, because I'll probably be asleep by the time you get around there doing the answers. Anyway, back to that. W3ETB, 73, and I'll be clear.
All right there, Eddie. Well, great to hear you. We got you down for B and B there. We'll say 73. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. That's going to bring me over to Brad, KA0KDW. What's up in Missouri?
Julie Tango on channel. Good evening, Dustin, K0KDW. I'm going to go with Alpha and Charlie, and thank goodness for the blue screen, because I could not hear Lucy. The audio was really low on my radio. Then you came back and had to scramble for the volume real quick. But anyhow, Alpha and Charlie. Otherwise, not much going on here. Just I guess I look forward to a couple of warm days again, and back down to the freezers and potential winter precip next week. And I was working HF a lot on Monday, and it got rather hot at the desk. It was about 85 by the time I decided I was done with the radios, and it was about 80 or 80. I think it topped out at 79.8, so basically 80 degrees. Otherwise, not much going on, and hope everyone stays well. It's currently foggy and 47 where I'm at, so anyhow, K0KDW, back to the net.
All right there, Brad, we got you down for Alpha and Charlie, and boy, I wish we could get in these. We got in the 50s the other day, and that was a heat wave for me. So we'll say 73, and we'll catch you there down the log, and that's going to bring me over to Mark in the middle, K4OG. How are you?
KD8EPC, K4OG. Good evening, Dustin. Long time no here. We're doing really good, Dustin. Just feeling perky for this time of night, so thought I'd stick around and play with you guys. Good trivia questions. Lucy, I haven't a clue. So, we're going to go with Charlie. W3DZZ. Sounds like a pretty cool call sign. John HRF, man, I just love tadpoles. So, I'm going to have to go with A, I guess. Why not, for the tadpole? So, CA is my answer. You guys, be careful out there in the morning. The hint to the alt trivia question, watch out for that black ice, guys. K4OG, back to net.
All right there, Mark. Well, you watch out for that black ice, too. We don't have anywhere to be till tomorrow afternoon, so hopefully it's all gone by then. We got you down for Charlie and Alpha. We'll say 73 and have a great evening. And let's go talk to Jeremy now. K8 is ZRY. How you doing?
W8WKY.
KD8EPT, this is KEZRY. Good evening to you and everybody on the net. Doing fairly well tonight. Today was the first time I've actually checked into all three nets. Made the boredom breaker net. I was bored at work, so I decided to check in. Other than that, it's been a great day. Middle of the week, almost done. We're supposed to get some ice, freezing rain, something like that. Might have work tomorrow, might not. Depends on if they cancel school or not. So I hope everybody stays safe. We get ice. Don't anybody out there getting into any accidents and such. But with that, I'll go to my trivia answers. For main trivia, I'm going to go Charlie. Alt is going to be Alpha. And I will pass it back over to net control. This is KE8ZRY saying 73s.
All right there, Jeremy. Well, glad to hear you for the second time here today, but the third time on the nets today. That's awesome. You got a trifecta there. So great to hear you. We'll say 73. We got you on for Charlie and Alpha. That's going to bring me over to Craig now. AA8CT. Take it away.
KD8 EPC, Alpha Alpha 8 Charlie Tango. Well, good evening, Dustin. How are you? I hope everything's going well. The weather seems to be a topic of discussion this evening, which is good. And I'm going to, because I haven't got a clue, I know a little bit about Lincoln, but I'm not positive. So I think I'm going to do the same thing that your ham right above me said, Charlie and Alpha. It's a guess, and I will admit that. With that, the eyes are still open, but they're starting to sag a little bit. So I don't know that I'll make it to the answers, not that that has any real bearing on anything. So with that, thank you very much for both you and Dustin doing the net. And we do appreciate your efforts, and that's what makes this net as cool as it really is. So 73s, and this is AA8CT. Back to you, and we'll be listening on the side. Thank you.
All right there, Craig. We got you on for Charlie and Alpha, and we certainly appreciate you joining us, and we appreciate the compliments there. This net is kind of like my baby there. I take pride in it, and I try everything I can to make it a good time for everybody. But we couldn't do it without all our wonderful check-ins, without the great team I've got behind me here. So we'll say 73 to you. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you there down the log. That's going to bring me over here to Taco Tim, KI5TAQ. Take it away.
Hi, good evening, guys. This is KI5TAQ. Let's get the trivia question out of the way first. Main trivia questions, the Alpha. Alternate trivia question, Charlie. And right now I'll be driving home in a lot of fog on the way home. So once again, fog lights on and going to be very careful. But yeah, I haven't seen Alan today, but then yet that doesn't mean that I cannot break a wrench or two. That's an Allen wrench. Oh, I'll let you guys get on down the list. This is KI5TAQ.
All right there, Tim. We got you down for Alpha and Charlie there for your trivia answers. And I understand Alan's got a hammock set up somewhere in the cargo bay of a plane there. Hi. We'll say 73 and catch you down the log. And we're going to go talk to Harry now, K8ZZR. Good evening.
KD8 EPC. Good evening, Dustin. This is KE8ZZR back at you. Hope you're doing well, and nice job of the net and to the team that's running the curtains there, and you guys do an awesome job. My trivia questions, I'm going to go with main trivia is going to be Charlie, C is in Charlie, and A is in Alpha for the alternate. And that's about it. Not much happening here, so I'll turn it back to net control. This is K8ZZR Claire.
All right there, Harry. Well, thanks for joining us, and thanks for the compliments there. We certainly appreciate it. It's a pleasure to hear you out there tonight, my friend. We're going to say 73 to you for now, and that's going to bring me on over here to Mike, KB3GPX. How you doing?
Good evening, Justin. I think it is KB3GPX. Coming in on Zello, KB1 Crosslink here, and Al Goodnet tonight, backing on NetLogger here. Number of good stations. Nice roundtable this evening. And yeah, watch out for that weather. We got it here coming up. Supposed to start at 10 o'clock here Eastern. I haven't checked outside, but a little bit of everything from Old Man Winter, so not looking forward to that. Well, I would have to go with Bravo and Charlie for the respectable question answers. We'll put that into the data banks there, Justin, and some reason made me think of the game show Press Your Luck from CBS television back in the 80s with the late Peter Tamarkin there. Big bucks, no whammies. There we go. Anyway, good to be on the net tonight, and a good crowd tonight as well. Everyone stay safe out there if you're affected by the winter weather. And we'll send it back to net control. KB3 GPX.
All right there, Mike. We're glad to have you with us, and a pleasure to hear you. Get you on for Bravo and Charlie, and come back and join us. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and you can find us on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset, a PL tone of 114.8, or Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY -R. We're going to say 73 to you. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. Next on the list is KC8FQV. Mark, how you doing? One more time there, KC8FQV. Mark, take it away.
Alright. The alternative question is going to be A. Body, small, big head. That's A. And the other one, I just got to it. And it's Sheely. It was Sheely. Or Sheely. I'm trying to find it on this thing here again. Well, I guess there is no thing. But I may say Sheely or Shally or SHEER something like that is the guy's name. And yeah, we got things going here. We got 2 Zoom sessions going, which one's over with. We got the local beacon net going, and there's one more net I'm going to go check into now. So I sent it back to net control, and hopefully we don't get too bad of a rainstorm overnight. KSFQE.
All right there, Mark. Well, good to hear you. It sounds like you got all kinds of nets and meetings and things going on. I can hardly focus on one. I don't know how you focus on all of those there. Great to hear you, and hopefully we don't get too much of that rain. It's not raining yet, I don't think. I don't hear it on the metal roof, so there you go. We're going to say 73 to you. We are at the bottom of the list here. We have one more. Delta Yankee 3 Victor Quebec X-Ray. Looks like Raymond in the Philippines. You still with us?
W8WKY.
All right, one more time there. Delta Yankee 3 Victor Quebec X-Ray. Raymond, are you still there? All right, nothing heard. This is KDEDPC with the Beacon Net. I'm at the bottom of the list, and I'm looking for some more check-ins. Please call now.
Alpha Bravo 8 Mike Oscar AB8MO.
Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor. Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor. Kevin in Holly Springs, California.
9 Mexico 6 Romeo Hotel Mike. 9 Mexico 6 Radio Hotel Mike, Malaysia.
All right, we picked up a handful of nice check-ins there. We got AB8MO in the land of snow and maple syrup. I got K6 KJV Rev Kev. And that very last one there, I got 9 Mike 6 Romeo Hotel Mike. Looks like Abdul. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong there. And right at the beginning there was a really weak station. I couldn't understand you. You want to try that again, the first station that I missed there? All right, nothing heard. Let's go talk to Andy in the land of snow and maple syrup. AB8MO, good evening.
All right, I'm trying to make sure everything reset. I'm going to need a reread on the trivia question there, Dustin, because I just turned on the radio. This is AB8MO.
Well, if you showed up on time, you wouldn't need a reread. I can see here, though. K8YUK, Miss Lucy, would you reread us the main trivia, please?
Oh, fine. Only because Andy asked nicely. All right. Who invented the first multi-band dipole antenna to use tuned traps? I'm going to do this better. Alpha, option Alpha, K7UGA. Option, now I'm forgetting what this is. It's not beta. Alpha, beta, gamma is Greek. Falling to pieces here. Bravo is, the call sign is WB6ACU. Option Charlie is W3BZZ. Option Delta is W4CGP. Again, who invented the first multi-band dipole antenna to use tuned traps? Option Alpha, K7UGA. Option Bravo, WB6ACU. option Charlie, W3BZZ, or option Delta, W4CGP. Back to you, Dustin.
All right, now let's go to W8HRF, Josh, for our alternate trivia.
KD8EPC, W8HRF. Tonight's alternate trivia question is, Thomas Lincoln was the fourth and youngest son of the 16th President of the United States, Abe Lincoln. His nickname was Tad. Why did Abraham Lincoln name his youngest son Tad? Why was that his nickname? Your options are Alpha, because Lincoln, and I'm only going to read it once because it's long. So, Alpha, because Lincoln said he had a small body, large head, and wriggled like a tadpole. Bravo, because as a boy, Thomas loved capturing tadpoles in jars and interrupting during presidential meetings to show them. Charlie, the name Tad was short for Tadworth, a family name on Mrs. Lincoln's side. Or Delta, Lincoln named him after his longtime friend and political companion, Colonel Thaddeus Waldebine. KD8EPC, W8HRF.
All right, this is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. Let's go back down to the land of snow and maple syrup, AB8MO. Take it away.
Oh, boy, I got to get you a little bit more excitement in there, Dustin. Thank you for the reread there, folks. Well, I think for Lucy's, I'm going to go with Charlie. And, oh, man, that's a temptation to pick Delta on that one. But I think I'm going to go with the family name thing. So I guess that'd be Charlie as well. So Charlie and Charlie. You hear that, little Mark? I'm working on my Charlies. Yeah, if I would have been on time, I would have got it. You're right, Dustin. And I usually am on time, usually pretty punctual. But I'm getting, it kind of threw me off because I'm kind of tired. Yeah, I got to get up, not super early tomorrow, but I'm going to go meet a friend for breakfast. He's another ham. He used to live, maybe about a mile south of me, but he moved down to Latonia, which is in northwestern Columbiana County. So we don't see each other too often, but I'm going to go meet him tomorrow. So I was just getting ready for bed, and then I just realized, oh, gee, it's Wednesday night. So here I am. And hello to our friend over there. I think you said it was in Malaysia or East Malaysia. Okay, well, that's wonderful. As far as snow goes, I'd say it's over half melted now. I actually got more snow at the home QTH than at the work QTH. Over in Middlefield, I'd say it's about 80% gone, and it's probably a little over 50% here. So still got a little ways to go, but I'm sure it'll disappear here if we don't get any more snow. Although we might get some snow tonight, I don't know. I heard of some maybe just freezing rain. The driveway is a ice rink. Oh my gosh. I fell on my can once already, and that hurt. Gonna try not to do that tomorrow morning, but it's a thick slab of ice on the driveway. Oh well. Such is life in the not so big city. Back to you, Dustin. Good to hear you as always. KD8EPC, this is AB8MO.
All right there, Andy. Well, we got you down for Charlie and Charlie there. Good to hear you, and enjoy the breakfast in the morning. We don't have anything in the morning, but I have to go see the dentist tomorrow afternoon, so I'm just absolutely thrilled about that. We're going to say 73, and we'll catch you down the log. And now we're going to go over to California here. Let's talk to RevCav, K6KJV. Good evening.
Thank you very much, sir, Dustin. This is K6KJV here in Valley Springs, California. And hello to you, Dustin, and the rest of the crew, and the little ones, and everybody else on the net. And I'm going to keep it short. My answers tonight are D and D, double delta, double D's, delta and delta. So just a little quick side note. The real reason why old Abe named his son Tad was because his buddy, Colonel Thaddeus Cornwaldo Bean, is actually his pappy. So figured that one out. I guess it was really cold whenever old Abe was delivering the Gettysburg Address. So there you go. With that, I'll say God bless 73, everyone, and pass the mic back to you, Dustin, from K6KJV.
W8WKY.
All right there, Rev Kevin, we got you down for double D's there. And before you go, what was the temperature like in Valley Springs today?
Today it got up to a high of, I believe, 51. But it started off this morning at like 32 degrees. But it's been pretty good. Not like y'all back there. It's been storming the last couple of days. We had winds up to 55 miles an hour the last couple of days, except for today. It's been nice and calm, and the sun was out and nice and clear, but it was a little cool. There was some frost out this morning at 32 degrees, but then, like I said, it topped out at 51. So back at you, Dustin, from K6KJV.
All right there, Kevin. Well, wonderful to hear you out there tonight. And we'll say 73. Have a great rest of your evening, and always a pleasure, my friend. Let's see. We have 27 and cloudy here right now, and we're expecting freezing rain and ice tonight. So fun stuff. So Kevin will say 73, and that's going to bring us down to 9 Mike 6 Romeo Hotel Mike. Looks like Abdul over in oh boy, I don't even know how to say it there. If you're still there, go ahead.
Roger. Okay, thank you very much, Net Control Justin, for calling my station. You loud and clear coming to my mobile, stationary mobile now. I'll stop here behind the bus stop, Kota Kinabalu City. Just no comment, just supporting the net, and pleasant evening to you and all those members monitoring. Keep up the good job, Justin. Thank you for calling my station. No traffic from Mike 6 Romeo Hotel Mike. Province Malaysia, Borneo, north of Borneo Island. Thank you, 73.
All right, well, thanks so much for taking the time to mobile, and it's cool. I think that's the first time I've ever talked to Malaysia there, so we appreciate you stopping by there. We're going to say 73 to you, mobile safely, and this is KD80PC with the Beacon Net. I hope to hear you again there soon. We're at the bottom of the list. We're looking for some more check-ins. Please call now.
KD8VYT.
KF5ADE and KG5SYC.
All right, we picked up KD8VYT Russ. I'm going to get to you first, and then I picked up KF5ADE Nickelodeon and KG5SYC Miss Sandy. Good to hear you out there. We'll be right back to you. Let's go over here to Russ, KD8VYT. Good evening, Russ. I missed you before. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was wondering if you'd called me or missed me. I should be on line 12. Anyway, I'm in here now, so I might as well talk to your ear off. My answers are going to be for Lucy's question, this question, I'm going to say C, because I don't have a clue on either one. Anyway, everybody have a good night. This is KV8VYT Clear.
All right there, Russ. Well, great to hear you. And yeah, I did call for you earlier, but we must have just missed each other. But glad to have you now, and we got your answers down there. And it's always great to hear you, my friend. So we'll say 73 to you. Tell Kate we said hello, and we'll catch you all down the log. Let's go down here now to Nickelodeon, KF580E. What's going on in Cibolo?
Hey, good evening, Dustin. Not too much. It's been busy around here, of course, since we've left Ohio. And when we left Ohio, you guys got dumped with a whole bunch of snow because of our family up there. So we know what's going on up there pretty much a lot of the time. And nonetheless, but it's been good down here. Mountain Cedar's been kind of wrecking havoc with me. So that's my little dilemma. Other than that, we're doing okay. And as for the trivia questions, I'll let you get back with Sandy, and then you guys can reread them, and then we'll give our answers one way or the other. Back to you.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Before we even go down to Miss Sandy, we're just going to get them reread again. KYUK, Miss Lucy, would you reread us the trivia question, please?
KD8ABC, KEYUK. Darn it, I just got paint on my pajama pants. I always get caught in the middle of a paint job when I am reading trivia. Oh, well, who invented the multi-band dipole antenna to use tuned traps? A, K7UDA, B, WB6ACU, C, W3DZZ, or D, W4CGP? I'll post it in the blue screen. I think I forgot to last time. Back to you, Dustin.
All right, now let's go over to W8HRF, Mr. Lucy, for our alternate trivia.
All right. Don't let that drop. KD8EPC, W8HRF. Tonight's alternate trivia question. I'm only going to read it once because it's kind of long, but I'll try to go a little slow. So, alt trivia. Thomas Lincoln was the fourth and youngest son of the 16th president of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. His nickname was Tad. Why did Abraham Lincoln name his youngest son Tad? Why did he always call him that? Why was that his nickname? Your options are Alpha, because Lincoln said that he had a small body, large head, and wriggled like a tadpole. Bravo, because as a boy, Thomas loved capturing tadpoles in jars and interrupting during presidential meetings to show them. Charlie, the nickname Tad was short for Tadworth, a family name on Mrs. Lincoln's side. Or Delta, Lincoln named him after his longtime friend and political companion, Colonel Thaddeus Waldo Bean. If you want to get technical about it, Thaddeus Stevens Waldo Bean. Anyways, over to you, Dustin, KD8EPC, W8HRF.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. Let's go down here to Miss Sandy, KG5SYC. Good evening.
This is KG5SYC, and hello, Dustin, and all you netters out there. Let's just put it that way. There's too many and so many to name that I'd spend the rest of my life trying to come up with them. At any rate, we're doing good. Yeah, Nick pretty much lost his voice for several days there, and He wanted to talk radio, but he couldn't talk radio, so there you go. He was silenced. But at any rate, he went to the doctor and got himself some meds, so hopefully he's on the recovery side. Oh, trivia. 2 good questions. I think I'm going to go with, CB, because that's how I met the spouse. I was on the CB. This is KG5SYC. Back to you, Net Control.
W8WKY.
All right, well, that was unpleasant. Miss Sandy, great to hear you out there. Always a pleasure, and we got you down for CB. I have to go back up here real quick to Nickelodeon for his trivia answers. KF5AD, go ahead.
All right, Dustin, yeah, no problem. We are going to go with just the opposite. Since she went with CB, I'm going to go with AD. And that way we've got pretty much 50% of them covered one way or the other. They could be in a wrong order and be all wrong altogether. But we'll have to just see what happens with my being AD and her CB. So there you go. That's for answers we're going to stick with for the night for the fun. But they are certainly great questions because, man, that's a stumper. Back to you, KF5ADE.
All right there, Nickelodeon. Well, thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciate it there, and we'll say 73 to you. We got you down for Alpha and Delta. All right, Nick and Sandy, we're at the bottom of the list as it stands. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net, and we're looking for check-ins. Please call now. All right, nothing heard. Well, let's go up here and talk to the Net Control team. Let's start with KVZA. Eric, how you doing?
KD8EPC, KE8VZA, doing well. Good to hear everybody tonight. Nice to work the Wednesday show, the pre-show. Sitting in for Just Nick here. Let's see. Trivia, I'm going to go with Bravo and Alpha. And let's see what else we have here. Went to the rec center after the big W today and managed to actually get a lap lane in the pool. There were only 3 out of 8 available due to swim team practicing today, but I got it done. It felt great. What else? Then leisurely soaked in the hot tub for a while, and that was cool. Got DV Switch working on my phone today and was able to check into the Boredom Breaker net today with Dustin. It was really cool, and I'm glad it worked. It worked first shot out of the box. Jason has some really good instructions there. And what else? I was not able to hang around for Miss Nancy's hour because, you know, they kind of expect some sort of work at the Big W, so I kind of had to comply. But working from home tomorrow, so I won't have to drive in the forecasted icy weather. So the XYL will have to. She knows about it, so she's going to leave a little earlier, so that should be good. But that's all I have for tonight. Good to hear everybody. Good net tonight. And back to you, Dustin, KE8VZA.
All right there, Eric. Well, thanks so much for doing the pre-show. I really do appreciate it there and the logging and all this evening. And we'll have to do some simplex because I just got you on the reverse and you were coming in pretty good over here too. So that'll be interesting. We'll say 73 and enjoy your working from home tomorrow. All right, let's go down here and talk to Just Nick. Melting some ice, KD8SLG. Take it away.
KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Hey, Dustin and all of the Beacon Netizens. Good to hear you, man. Let's just go Alpha and Delta tonight for trivia. Can't go wrong with the Cornwaldo bean, as Kevin says. And
just want to remind everybody, the colonel is not a rank with Cornwall Dubin. It's a name. This is KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right there, Nick. Well, good to hear you, and I hope you're healing well. We got you down for Alpha and Delta, and boy, you know, as much as I appreciate Eric, I certainly miss having you behind the curtain there too, my friend. We'll say 73 and catch you down the log, and that's going to bring me over to Nick at night, QKO. I've got your answers down as Charlie, and Charlie, take it away.
All right, good evening, Dustin. Good evening, everyone on that. Yeah, I put my answers in there a little bit earlier because I, one, wasn't sure if I was going to fall asleep, but apparently the nap I took earlier kept me awake, so there's that. Yeah, I took my son to the ski club today, almost the last one. Next week is the last ski club, and then I no longer have to go sit in my truck for 3 hours while he goes and skis down the hills. Yeah, I know Eric mentioned he started skiing when his kids were in ski club. I tried that once when he was younger, but I'm not very agile, middle-aged. My joints and my legs didn't bend the way they needed to for skis. I don't know. I've been getting in better shape, so maybe I should give it a try again. But yeah, the last time I tried to ski, it wasn't the most pleasant of experiences. Anyway, without Dustin, I'll pass it back to you, K8KKO.
All right there, Nick. We're glad you were able to stay up and join us tonight. We appreciate you being here. And yeah, it sounds like ski club was a good time, but it's glad it's over. I couldn't ski if I tried. I have a deal with gravity. I stay firmly planted on the ground, and it keeps me from floating away. So there you go. Nick, we'll say 73 and catch you down the log. And I haven't heard him yet, but I'm going to call him anyway. KI5DAY all day long. Alan, are you crawled out from the belly of an airplane yet? All right, Alan and Larry must be busy there. Let's go over here real quick to W8HRF. Give me your main trivia answer, Josh.
KD8EPC, W8HRF. I'm going to go with Delta. Back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Josh, and I'm going to go with double D's myself there. Let's go down to Miss Lucy, K8YUK. Give us your comments, then drop and give us your trivia answer.
KD8EPC, K8YUK. Hi, everybody. Blue screen's been popping tonight. Sorry, I haven't really been very involved. I have been multitasking with writing new trivia, seeing what's going on in the blue screen, and repainting some doll furniture because I've been putting it off so that I didn't get it on my nice clothes. Instead, I got it on my pajamas. They're not the pajamas I like that much, so it's fine. Nothing is safe from my paint. Yeah, had a pretty easy day. Got to see a friend, and that friend is introducing her kids to my mom and my siblings to kind of get more babysitting options. She's got 3 very young ones, so it's kind of hard to find somebody who's able to handle that many people or that many small children that she and her husband trust. So it was really cool to see them bond with my mom and my sister and my brother. And Betty got to hang out with her friends as well, so that was very nice. Did most of the chores I was supposed to do today. Not too bad. Tomorrow is back to teaching, so I'm probably going to be less likely to be able to do the fun stuff, so I'm glad I'm able to paint a little bit tonight. I guess that's it. I did not know about the weather, I will say, though, so thank you for mentioning that. Maybe I'll get a snow day with teaching tomorrow, teaching the siblings, because I doubt my mom will want to drive in it, and I doubt she'll want me driving in it, so we'll have to see what the roads look like during the middle of the day, and we'll go from there. That would also get me out of boxing, which is a pro and a con, because I should box, but I don't want to. Tired. The last thing I was going to mention is my mom just handed over the last of my medical records She's been finding them. She's really organized, but she does have different records stored different places. And so I finally got the x-rays from when I broke my arm the worst the last time. So I could share those in somehow to compare wounds. But yeah, it's the worst thing I've ever done is fallen 20 feet out of a tree and broken my left wrist off of my arm. It was pretty bad, but I didn't even have to have surgery to put it back. It was pretty cool. Anyway, I'm going to let it drop and read the trivia answer.
W8WKY.
KYUK returning. Boy, I'm still long-winded, even though I'm fighting for breathing rights with this kid. Okay, who invented the first multi-band dipole antenna to use tuned traps? A, alpha, K7UGA, option Rock, WB6ACU, option Charlie, W3DZZ, or option Delta, W4CGP. The answer is, in fact, Charlie. Chester L. Buchanan was W3DZZ. He lived between 1915 and 2009. He was known as Roy or Bucky on the air. In the 1950s, Roy came along with a multi-band design by inserting traps at strategic points in the antenna, and he became the quote-unquote holy grail to the DX world in the 50s and the 60s, according to various QST articles and the K8CX Ham Gallery website. The other call signs are various famous people who held license. I didn't write them down, but you can look them up if you're interested. So that is your answer for the main trivia, Charlie. Back to you, Dustin. Have a good night, everybody. God bless.
All right, Lucy, thanks for another wonderful trivia question. We really appreciate it. Let's go over here now to W8HRF. Josh, give us your comments and then read us the alternate trivia answer.
There we go. All right, KD8EPC, W8HRF. Good evening, Dustin, again, and everyone. I don't have too much in the way of comments. Man, I'm looking forward to the weekend already. The Super Bowl's coming up, so we'll find a way to watch that. That'll be a nice way to spend some time on Sunday, even though, what is it? Oh, man. It's the game that everybody gets, but not the one that everybody needs. Kind of like Batman. The hero that they need, but not necessarily the one that they want. No, that's the other way around. Anyway, what else? I had a good past weekend. Man, I was tired on Sunday from chopping wood, but recovered from that, and we're going to keep on slowly dragging it over to my father-in-law's house so he can use it for his wood burner. So that's about it. Let me go ahead and let this drop and read alt trivia. W8HRF returning. All right, tonight's question for alternate trivia was, Thomas Lincoln was the fourth and youngest son of President Abraham Lincoln. His nickname was Tad. Why did Abraham Lincoln always call his youngest son Tad? Why was that his nickname? Your options were Alpha, because Lincoln said he had a small body, large head, and wiggled like a tadpole. Bravo, because as a boy, Thomas loved capturing tadpoles in jars and interrupting during presidential meetings to show them. Charlie, the nickname Tad was short for Tadworth, a family name on Mary Todd Lincoln's side. Or Delta, Lincoln named him after his longtime friend and political companion, Colonel Thaddeus Waldo Bean. To comment on Nick's comment about Colonel is not a rank, that's okay, Nick. I wouldn't know how to spell either version of Colonel, so it's just whatever comes out on the page. Anyways, answer was Alpha. because Lincoln said that he had a small body, large head, and wiggled like a tadpole. The youngest Lincoln son, he got that nickname from his father because, like an infant, he had those qualities, and when referring to Thomas by his name, both in speech and writing, Lincoln always referred to him as Tad, or sometimes Taddy, but he never used his birth name Thomas, unless, of course, he was angry at him. I think all parents can identify with that to some degree. He was a rambunctious child. Hold on. My radio was yelling at me. He was a rambunctious child who was a favorite of his father, particularly after the death of his bosom brother, Willie. During the time his father was alive, Tad was impulsive and unrestrained. Tad had free reign of the White House, and there are stories of him interrupting presidential meetings, collecting animals, charging visitors to see his father, and more. So his playful antics made him a memorable figure of the Lincoln family history. So anyways, with that, I'll say 7:30 to everybody, and thanks, Dustin, for running the net. KD8APC, W8HRF, 730.
All right, Josh, thanks for another wonderful alternate trivia there. We'll say 73 and have a great evening. This is KD8APC with the Beacon Net. We're at the bottom of the list, and we're looking for some more check-ins. Please call now.
KF5ADE.
We got a recheck from Nickelodeon, KF5ADE. Take it away.
KE5ATA, I'll let Net Control take control of it. I know you said we're on top of him, so doggone it. Dustin, take care of the other guy that came in with us.
All right, KG5ATA guy, I got you on the list. I'll get right back to you. Let me go up here to Nickelodeon, KF5ADE. Go ahead.
Thank you, Dustin. Hey, you know what Josh was saying about Tad? That made B almost as good as the A answer. So you know what? We're all cheering for Sandy over there, saying that she got both of them correct, with purely a complete stab in the dark, because B was really knocking on the door of it, even though maybe he really wasn't named after, or Tad wasn't named after that specific reason, but him being rambunctious and individual, it's kind of fits. So there's my comment. KF5AD 73, y'all. We'll be in here just listening.
All right there, Nickelodeon. Thanks for the comment there. Let's go on down the list to Guy now. Can you confirm that, Guy? It's Kilo Golf 5 Alpha Tango Alpha, correct?
No, it's actually Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Tango Alpha. Kilo Juliet 5 with KJ. KJ5 ATA. Yeah. Anyways, well, I'm tuning in late again, as usual, just whatever. So I'm just going to listen in and do like that. I can't come up with any answers for any questions, trivia, because I don't know what they are. But anyways, so because I tune in too late. But anyways, I'll just stand by and listen in, and if anybody else has any more traffic, or if you want to close, get ready to shut it down, that's okay too. So anyways, yeah, this is KJ5ATA, back to network control.
All right there, Guy. Well, we're glad to catch you on the list there tonight, KJ5ATA. I got you in there, and that's all right. We just read the trivia questions and got done with those, so no worries on having to guess on that either. But great to hear you, my friend. We'll say 73. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net, and we're going to make this the last call for check-ins. So any other stations waiting to check in, please call now.
W8WKY.
Whiskey 8 kilowatt Foxtrot Whiskey.
All right, I believe that was W8KFR. Good evening, take it away.
Once again, the call is Whiskey 8 kilowatt Foxtrot Whiskey, Carl. I'm just been sitting here listening to the net. Decided to check in and say hello. Looking at the POTA map here, I want to see if it's possible I could work 3 states and 3 different POTA parks with one trip. W8KFW, back to net.
All right, W8KFW. Sorry for botching your call there earlier, Carl. We got you in there, and I hope you're able to do that. That'd be an interesting trip. We're going to say 73 to you. Carl was the bottom of the list there, so I'm going to break for time here real quick. And that was the last call for check-ins. So on behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, and the Beacon Net crew, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the Beacon Net, Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the barometer net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday here on the W8WKY repeater. And don't forget to go visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Board and Breaker Net every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. They run a couple hours, switch net controls at the top of the hour, and welcome rechecks. With that, you've been listening to the Beacon Net. This is KD8EPC returning the repeater to normal amateur use at this time, and I will be clear. 73, y'all.
GPX, York, Pennsylvania.
Hey, ABMO, are you out there? KSFQV.
KC8FQV, KE8VZA. Andy, I believe, went to bed. He said something about that in the blue screen, so that's probably where he is.
KCFQV. I still seen him on NetLogger there. So KCFQV.
KE8VZA, KD8PC.
KD8EPC, KE8VZA. What's up, Dustin?
Hey, can you QSY to 14646 for a quick simplex?
Sure can. I'll see you up there in a minute.
All right, KD8PC, QSY.
W8WKY. 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 W8WKY, repeater PL1 14.8. W8WKY. HW8WKY.
Kilo Bravo 4 Sierra Whiskey Papa.
W8WKY.
Kilo Bravo 4 Sierra Whiskey Papa. Kilo Bravo 4, Sierra Whiskey Papa.
W8WKY.